ramadansheffield.co.uk. Right, so before we went on a break, I think this question's been lurking for a while now, isn't it? It's been a good hour or so. Question is, which Shahzab was going to ask, or in fact I did ask off air, that in the council, obviously there's a very small representation for our Asian community, the 500,000 community. There's only 8 to 9 of us BME community. What are their expectations of yourself as councillors? If I can have Councillor Muzzer's take on that first, please.
I mean, the ward I represent, almost 50% of the population now is registered voters at BME. 40% was at the last election.
Wow.
So we're an increasing population. As we mentioned earlier, it's about, the council provides various services.
Okay.
There's local services and there's services that are provided by the government. I mean, there's always consultation. It's like there'll be consultation. We've just started a review on household waste collection, which is the black bin you have,
yeah,
the blue bin, and some people have a blue box. We also provide green sacks for garden waste.
yes.
Now we're carrying out a review asking people, how much waste do you have in your black bin? Do you recycle? Do you put paper? Do you put plastic, and so forth?
Yeah.
And I chair a scrutiny board that's leading on this review, and we're asking people via the internet. There's questionnaires people can ask for, and we're going to be having focus groups. And here we're asking all sectors of the community, not just the BME community. It's important for them to get involved, because it's a service that we deliver for them. We collect the black bins across the city, the blue bins. I mean, the environment is important to us. That's why we ask people to recycle.
Sure.
And for us, it's to gather information and find out what people are doing. So it's important that they get involved. It's like, as I mentioned earlier, it's important that individuals get involved in school as governors. It's not just about their child's education, but a governor is involved in setting policy within the school. The curriculum is obviously set by the government,
Yes.
but the
School policies.
yeah. But it gives the opportunity for governors to look at how the school is being run. Are they happy with the curriculum? Are they happy with the support that's being provided to children? That's another way of governors getting, for the BME community getting involved. I mean, there's always campaigns, as I mentioned, about the hospitals, they're asking as well. I mean, we've been here for 40 odd years, if not longer, and yes, there's been various race relations acts and so forth, but still we have a shortcoming that our people don't come forward. I mean, there seems to be this divide. I mean, if you go to the south side of the city, if we were up on Ecclesall, yeah, and there was a bit of litter, somebody'd fly tipped, dumped rubbish, yeah, you'd probably get 10, 15 people picking up the phone, calling street posts and demanding, yes, that rubbish gets picked up.
Right.
Unfortunately, when it comes down into some of our areas, I don't know if it's people aren't aware that this is the number or this is how we should complain, but nobody complains. They seem to accept a poor service, if I can say that.
I think one of the things that I noticed previously, if you drive up or down the Ecclesall Road, you will actually see a board where it says Street Force and its number. But I haven't seen that down up at Stanford Road. So has that got something to do with it?
It's not just signs. I mean,
is the council doing enough?
Yes, I think you can never do enough. I mean, we have awareness campaigns that run for various. Just over Christmas it was on domestic violence.
Okay.
There's campaigns on fostering and so forth. We try and use not just signs but media such as yourselves, local newspapers, the Star. I mean, in my area, Darnell Forum send a newsletter to every household in Tinsley, for example. It goes out every month. So you can never do enough. But it's ensuring that people know what to do and where to go. I mean, you mentioned earlier about police priorities. People don't get involved. We send literature, information translated in Urdu, in Somali, in Bengali, in community languages. But fortunately, people don't get involved. And the question Shahzab posed is an interesting one, because I mean, we're in the month of Ramzan. I've been a counsellor now for 6 years. My colleague, Councillor Ibrahim, has been there a lot longer. Ali Qadir Saab, Councillor Shafak as well, has been there a lot longer than I have. And some of our colleagues and staff within the council still don't understand what Ramzan's about. You know, we tell them about, you know, you can't eat from sunrise to
dusk,
yeah, and they say, oh, would you like some water? And I'm going to explain to them, no water. I also explain to them religiously, you know, it's similar to the Christian faith where you have Lent, which is a period of fasting and where you have to give up something. And I also explained to them, which was explained to me about the medical benefits to your body about fasting, how it cleanses the system. So from our part, it's also raising awareness, and it's about the community getting involved as well. I mean, you know, listening to Radio Ramadan over the last few weeks, you know, you've had very interesting topics. Somebody was here about chiropractic.
Okay, yeah.
And other issues that have been discussed. I think you need them kind of discussions, people listening in. It's like, you know, you said the people, the minute the charity was launched today, it shows that people are listening to the radio. They came in, you know, you said you saw children come in, and the Lord Mayor and the Lady Sue from the Blind Institute Society of Sheffield, she was overwhelmed by the people's generosity coming in, and it's more of that for us to highlight, you know, that the services are there for you. I know there's these cuts that are happening, and you know, things are going to get tougher. We're in difficult times, but it doesn't stop people from getting involved.
Okay, well, thank you.